It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Geradna fala hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has proceeded. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who... They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Guaremba.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Buka Mulosada.
They passed the point of no return as their words.
Buka Mulosada.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Saramoto. Gine afirma Gatano Shubudo.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
What?
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You're on the ropes. Flash the slash. All fired up. Right in the face. Time is lost on this place, but it... Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try to... Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it does, she'll see you at the village square. She says that's good, with a passion. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice, he was hoping you could help him pick up some... He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks...
Hoi, why, love dark. Dark. Hoi, why, love dark. You could only be you.
He's looking for... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Asana yotutupu.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you.
Antoro.
Then you've got to...
Inadabsunka.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to...
Sana yote. Inadabsunka. Arieloche nui mumera.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared. There's no way. He wants to know who you think you are. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Asilnatu.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know, he suggests... He's curious to see what you found. Think. He knows she's... You should take it with you. Where... He thinks you should. She'll be... He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. But there's enough time left for repetition. That's a good attitude.
Andro?
Your Mooma says you did well today.
Katja Toppolutta.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Brumblene Marsamon. Yo no massaman varut.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Katja Toppolutta. Volakamonum rutna.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Puri kumbala muma.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her. Catchy.
Brumblene Marsamon.
Your Mooma says she's never seen an apparatus as
Andro?
She's happy you appreciate what others do for you.
Dere Volakudo.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Amu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever...
Dere?
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Can't see.
Your Mooma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Inadabsunka.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Can't see. Come on.
Your Mooma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Ansonvara.
Your Mooma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Andro? Aplitonumuta.
There's nowhere to run to this time.
Mustiki muhka. Andro? Sadutu.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with...
Inadabsunka. Sana yote.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Mooma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Let's see. All the health. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. They're injured.
Raittesuto, mi mai kellur.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the fluff hulk out to the Farfnaki leaves and let it go.
Nuju nuki dekipaju ki nuki denu. Rak tuibe.
They've
La sorate me susute.
A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there.
Vekya yak yapakyu.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Lumumuna mana.
You can... Look, an emergency box from the old... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. The world is so much smaller underground. Feels like a monster's lair down here. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Close encounter. Killed that one. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to... There must... so much easier to see all the colours during the day. Well, looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. Embrace the day. A flush stool. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. The forest is so smellicious. Shatterer. What a blow! You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is. You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too. This is all about you. Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the long gone again. It's an up cleaner of unwash that you need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You really put a spin on it. Let's see. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Dawn must be coming soon, because it's awfully dark right now. Mind blown. Lava mocked. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Looks like some solid wood scrap there. Scrapalicious. Burnt all. Demolished. Wonders what would bring anyone out on a dark night like this. Says talking to you was interesting. Says your follower is a fascinating piece of metal. Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Let's see.
Mashallah. Mol. Zunrunval tutrak.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
Zunrunval tutrak.
Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together. Insert and turn. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust you'll take... A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Red means danger. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it kaboom. You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the Figures the honor belongs up. From what hell? It seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He and you, Dryad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life. At least, for now. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict... That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get... Believes the rot at the trunk of the Tree of Life has changed everything, even style. Most... Their pal Juju, though, makes clothes that... No reason to stalk the earth in ugly duds. Promises you won't be disappointed. Sure. And how they figures they'll... If you're desperate enough to give them a go, good... The vendor says you can browse his goods any time. Says the shop holds something for every... It's shopping time. Should have gone for a bigger size. Should protect your legs. I could swear I didn't see any clouds. Not nearly enough scrap yet. Peddler is eager for you. Says they're...
Tida ta feri tane do au wejo non buche. That's a gnote. Easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. The rain can't last forever, right? Savor this one. That one wasn't so smart. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The rails, you're on the right.
You have hours stretching before you. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. We all share the same destiny, destruction or survival. Let's see. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames.